favorite. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. Wanna run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
The 100th season starts tonight. I'm the coach, and this is the return of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we kick off the new season with a...
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Bears offense heading out, led by Mitchell Trubisky, a Pro Bowler last year in 2000.
Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off. Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off.
And, of course, the number 2 overall pick in the draft back in 2017. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And some room to work. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check it up. 180. Mike 91. 6-man. Check curl. Check it up.
Now Trubisky on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And Robinson with a big catch. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They go play action here on first down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was excellent downfield. I think he was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere you looked, they were covered.
Sometimes it's better to go ahead and be convinced that there's no place to fit in the football than to go ahead and force it and turn it into a bad play.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 10. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. From the 39, Trubisky dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Looking for Gannon. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's Jones. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them up.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch one.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's getting us too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the 1st. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Safety Adrian Amos was a free agent in 2018, and division rival Green Bay took note and brought him to Wisconsin to patrol the center of their defense and also drop down near the line of scrimmage and make some big-time plays in the running game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Trubisky to throw, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, 18.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. We're scoreless after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now 1st down. They'll start things on 1st with Tariq Cohen. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Watch one. Quit talking about it and bring it.
At the 30-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen.
That's it, baby.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, Trubisky airing this one out for Evans. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Throwing now is Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
To throw is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Packers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. And Adams has it complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spans 13 plays, and the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bears offense led by Mitch Trubisky heading back out there. And I guess right now as we look at some of his struggles today, the turn next play really applies here. He's got to move on.
I love where you're headed.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They get a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. After the sack on first down, Trubisky airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Devontae Adams and the Packer offense heading back out. They've got the lead. They haven't really had to utilize him all that much so far, but I guess if you're winning on the scoreboard, not too much to complain about.
Not at all, but you know those guys out wide. They want as many catches as they can possibly get. They may need him later on if things get a little tighter.
Yeah, so far 2 catches. We'll see what happens here as the game progresses. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Complete to Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Rodgers now to throw. And that's complete to Adams. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Funches has it complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
On first down, it's Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
50. 319. Right there. Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Throwing is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Touchdown, Packers! Jake Butt there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, you got 3.
Trubisky will throw. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch one. Better bring it. You better bring it.
First down, a run with Cohen. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. And Graham's got it, complete. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays an offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And when a free safety goes like he did there, he better be sure he's going to be able to make a play.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, because I have a feeling that the defensive coordinator and head coach are on the sideline screaming, no, no, no. Good play.
Yeah, good job,
play.
Buddy. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now Rodgers. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Here's Rodgers. He'll get this to Jake Kumerow. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Again, it's Jones. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
No gain on the dump off at 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one goes for 24 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
nah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
2nd down and goal. Trubisky. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Packers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And they take a knee. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Green Bay, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis...